This is funny though. Olive president, olive gay friends. No, 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 no. Don't put me too far. I mean, like, okay, for some people who doesn't know me, let me introduce myself again. That I come with these things. I mean, in the chaos situation. That this is not the first time that I come to the business. So I was talk about the ATG for many months ago before everybody start silence. Same things as in other country or for foreign community. I believe now it's for you guys, like it's not easy to get the news. So that's why I still remember few months ago I start to talk about ATG when everybody quiet, when everybody doesn't want to talk about it because some people are scared, especially for some leaders. They get a lot of blames from other people because some members think the leaders holding their money. I know. But it's okay, I understand it. To the to the member who thinks like that, I got it. You must be you don't know how the business work. So, or you never done business like this before, so that's why you think like that. So until all the leaders are silenced, no one give information, that's the first I come and I talk a lot about the business. And then, so long story short, from that moment I get attention from Dinar, because Dinar see that I quite vocal. I speak up quite loud. And then yeah, I can say that I brave enough, because I also arguing with some stupid Indonesian community. We call them as a monkey. They are buzzers that they say bad things about the business, but I quite vocal to fight. So we like, evil and good things. Like I'm in the good position with the good motivation, with the positive vibe, and the other side with the always say negative things, until I have a chance to even more close with Dinar, and then I have chance to talk business. Talk a little bit slow. It's already sleepy actually. So when I start to become like a, yeah, and it's not really close, but it's my build relationship with a Dinar, then I start to want to know about his business. And then of course I curious, because at the same time I also as his member, and then I want to know how he developed the business and how the business run, and then why it stopped, and why with other business, similar business also stop, and then why have some businesses is get scammed, and then why this one, why this that. So I curious actually, and I want to know everything. So but I ask him, but I don't give a pressure to him. So if he start to talk to me, then I start also to talk and ask him. But if he not talk to me, I'm totally not ask anything to him. When he start to talk about the business, he also start to talk about the problem that he has about the regulation and etc. And then honestly, I don't understand it, because first of all, I'm living in Europe, and then I know the regulation in Indonesia is quite tough, and then yeah, especially we talking about a big money. It must be don't want to say bad things, but something. We know the country, it's a developed, but also at some way they still have a old-fashioned way to make it work. So from that part I start to learn about his business and the regulation. So this is what I want to tell you guys. So far I know, in Indonesia itself, they don't have regulation that for provision broker outside broker. So how to say it, like broker from other country. What I know from Dinar case, that Dinar can run the business, follow a regulation in Indonesia. The regulation that he have to follow is he can run the trading business as long as he can connect it with local broker. Understand that? First of all, he has to connect with local broker. But then to connect with local broker is not like easy like what we think, like okay, just connect it and then back again to normal. No. To connect with local broker, it means he already tested his expert advisor to the local broker, and then it is work. If I'm not mistaken, the name is Shugi, I think Shugi. In Bahasa they call it Shugi, but we call it Shuji. So for that one, actually, because there is new broker, local broker, he has to connect it. There is one of the regulation, if you still want to run in Indonesia, then it means you guys have to start over again from the beginning. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, okay, we connected with the local broker and then our withdraw our money or our amount in our account also just connected. Not like that. No, of course not. I want to continue with the stories, and then I get the message again with the threatening me and it's very bad words. Oh my God. This just make me realize, oh, okay, I don't need to help actually, but it's okay. I wanna keep you telling the story, so at least you guys know what's going on. But I will not continue to helping. I only continue to helping to the people who treat me nice. So I wanna show it to some stupid people that, yay, we can do withdraw, you cannot buy. But okay, so childish. Okay, let's continue again the stories. So we talk about the regulation that that happened in Indonesia. Regulation in if you want to follow regulation in Indonesia, actually for outside broker it's not make sense at all, because if you are want to continue the business, then you have to connect it with local broker, which is with local brokers that you have to buy again, deposit again, like start over the new business again. So it's not like you can move your account to local brokers and then you can do withdraw. Not at all like that. So that's why it doesn't work also for him. And then I learned to find out about something missing in the regulating things for us who come from other country, who come from outside of Indonesia. So I learned about this case until so I see like there is legal vacuum. I don't know how to explain it, like legal vacuum, right, in English. There is if we using the brokers, like we come from the business that it's not regulated in Indonesia itself. The business it's come from Dubai actually, and the brokers that we use is from Australia, I think. So it's nothing to do with Indonesia. So why Indonesia freeze our money? That's what I'm trying to share it with you guys. And then I don't get satisfaction answers from this part. So I don't want to be busy on the freezing money things. But but listen to me this. If I'm not mistaken, why we are related with the country of Indonesia, because we were buy the robots from PT Pansaki, from Pansaka, I think, at the time, and that company, it's come from Indonesia, right? But his business itself, it's come from Dubai. It's kind of complicated though to explain it, and also the brokers is from Australia, but of course they have some relation because to Indonesia because of that robot. So I say to Dinar, hey Dinar, because I feel like it is not right if one day you say you're gonna continue the business, and then the government still say, yeah, you you have to follow this way. I don't want to be connected anymore with the country that is not even transparent. So I spoke to Mr. Dinar. I said, hey, we not go anywhere if like this. It's like you are dying but you are alive, you're alive but you are dying. So where are we? Because if we are come from other country and then we have to follow some country, but we actually not related, that is not make sense, right? But if there is related, then it makes sense. So I said, how about we separate your business from your country? Because honestly, who's gonna have a business with the country? It's not even transparent. So I spoke to him bravely. I'm proud of that. And then I said, like, we are come from the other country, then if like that, we have a different laws, different rules. So I don't ask you actually here that to believe me. I don't even want you to believe me. I want you to learn again and more concerned about the situation and condition. We are from, every country is different rules, right? But the business itself, it's come from Dubai and regulated in Dubai, and the broker itself from Australia, if I'm not mistaken, and regulated is there. It's nothing to do with Indonesian country. But then we wanna do business, then we have to follow regulation from Dubai. It's not regulation from some country. Then who separate us is actually from the expert advisor that we have it before from Indonesia. So now we have to separate that, so we don't have any connected anymore with that country. That's the point. I want to share it with you all. So if we want to separate the business, then it means we start over again. But here, I tell you something. I say to Dinar, no, I don't want to start over again. Okay, for the robots, buying the new robots or subscribe to the new robot because it's new system in the future, I agree. But I say like this, listen to me carefully. This is how I fight for a few weeks to him and do argument until quite hard and I very hard actually. I talk to him very hard. So I say no. I will continue. I'm following up this business. Okay, I will subscribe with the robot, but I want my money in the ATG is move and continue that I can do withdraw. That's how I fight. Actually easier if I fight for myself. But this business is community, so of course cannot be run by only one person. And this is the things. If you guys don't believe in this business, it's up to you. I'm not pushing you to, hey, you have to believe me and you have to follow me. No, not at all. I spoke like this because I do my best to talk to him and then I share it with you. I cannot like, oh, I fight, but I only fight for myself. It doesn't work like that. This is business. The business have to be together. But if you don't want to continue the business, just let it and then just close the account. It's as simple as that. Because it will become one day, he will shut down all the robots. We will not do trading anymore. We have to make decision if we're gonna continue or we don't wanna continue. If you wanna continue, then the business run. If you don't wanna continue, then the business stop. As simple as like that. Okay, so the decision is in yours. I don't want to be rude, but please don't let me down also. I have to telling you many times, like, okay guys, I also member. So actually it's stupid for me to explain it this again and again and again, because for me, I don't care actually if you want to trust me or not trust me. I don't even care, because we don't know each other. So because we don't know each other, we are not connected. It's why should I help you also, right? You guys make a questionnaire and then hoping I can help, and then send it to Dinar, while the other people say bad things to me. No, of course not. I will not do it. Before I considering to do it, but now no, I will not share anything to him. I don't want it. By the way, he listened that questionnaire from somebody else. He already get it. He don't react for it. I following up actually for how we move to Fitri. That's the things I following up. I don't following up about the questionnaire that you guys make it, because I don't want to share that. And then some people, okay, I want to tell you something first. Some people thinks like very easy talk to Dinar, like easily can talk. Hey Dinar, this is the ideas, I have it for you. Okay, now you have to follow me. Dinar is not small boy. It's not the way it is like that. If you want to do the business and talk something and big decision, you cannot talk like that. You have to know when the right time to talk, and then also when the time it's nice to talk, you have to bring it with the right presentation to him, and then you also have to bring it with the emotion, why the people create this one, what they want, so he will listen well. Dinar is quite introvert person, I think. He not easy to talk to everyone. He just say yes sir to everybody, but he will actually easily forget what he's talking about, because when he answer things on Instagram, whatever, when I meet him, I directly can read it, what he's doing. So he's busy with many things, so his hand is full. So that's why, because of that things, when I talk to Dinar, I directly, hey, okay, we already discussed this week. So I want to continue following up for the next week. And I have to keeping like that every week. Some people say, it's so slow. Then you try. I bet you even give up easily. It's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy make a deal with him. Not easy at all. I actually spoke a lot with friends from France. Nice words. So I talk a lot with Sab actually, not with Chris, because Chris not speak English. But when we do a group call, Chris also there. But this is the things. Before, Sab doesn't know how to react to the situation, and then he doesn't understand how to deal with Dinar and communicate with Dinar. And then he always have, sometimes Dinar say things with him and then gone, disappear. And then when he tried to keeping up and following up, it's not easy for him to catching him, to try to chasing him. That's why in a few moments, Chris like silence, because actually Chris is not silence, not do anything. No, he do something, but from Dinar itself, it's not easy to chasing him, to grab him, It's not easy to talk to him. So when there is difficult time for Sab to talk with Dinar, and then he always come to me, hey, can you help me to talk with Dinar? Hey, can you help me to talk with Dinar? That moment also actually make me even more close to Dinar. But then I say to Sab, Sab, we have plan. You have plan. You want good things for your members, and I believe that you are fight very much for your members and for your downlines and for your community. And I see Seb like really want to do something, but this is the things you have to understand it. If you want to make deal with the people, you cannot push that person to follow what you want. You have to see the situation and condition. Is it fit or not for him? Is it good or not for his business? Is it he gonna following up or not? The things like that, we also have to do observation while we do discussion. So I say to Sab, I'm gonna give you tips to make him comfortable. So Sab now start to understand how to communicate with Dinar and how to build the relationship nice with Dinar. But again, doesn't mean Sab have a lot of information. Doesn't mean Sab also already get withdrawn. Not at all. Please use your brain, okay? I don't want to say bad things, but some people are so special for words. But yeah, that's the things. I mean, like, if you don't explain it, some people are still like, oh, then you do this. Oh, then you do. Okay, I don't want to say bad things. Okay, let's continue again. So, following up our plan, this is what me and Seb been talking about. What is the next step? Because before, he doesn't know about Dinar, how to communicate with Dinar. He come up with a lot of planning and this and that, and directly boom, give it to Dinar. I said, Seb, you cannot do that. We have to do it slowly and then smoothly. Trust me, this is how we work. Because if not, first of all, he only say yes, but nothing following up. Trust me, I know that. So what we're gonna do, we learn from before, we do it one case, and then after that, what is the solution? And then after he fix one, and we go to the next level again, and go to the next level again, go to the next level again, until we get what we want. That's how we gonna do. So everything it's chaos. Actually, it's like a puzzles, but so what is the next? That's what you want to know, right? Okay, as I told you, if we only talking like I talk to Dinar or Seb talk to Dinar, whatever, who gonna talk to Dinar, the answer only yes, but will not following up. What is the next step? It's not go anywhere. So what I want now, that I can share this to you all, it's that I can connect it to his team. I don't know which one, but somebody that can continue our plan, because the plan it will never work, or it's only work by someone who doing it. If only just talking, the plan is just a plan. It's nothing moving forward. So I do my best to connect with his team. Actually, we just start from that part. This week, actually, I just talked to him that I want to connect it with his team that can continue following up our planning, how we are move to Fitri, how we gonna do that, and then how about the withdraw, then after that what we gonna do for the business, the things like that. Someone have to doing it. It's not just talking. You understand that, right? So I just talk about this week, and then this week also he will give the team to me. So if someone say, oh, why so long? It's not easy. I talk to you to negotiate until this part. It takes few weeks, few months, even not months, a few months, because we've been talking about weeks by weeks with the site, but nothing's going on. From this video, I just tell the story, what's going on, and then what we're gonna do if you guys still want to continue. And also I share it to you if you don't want to continue. As I talk to you, the money in MT4, it's gonna be freeze if you don't want to continue. Your choice. But of course, it doesn't mean freeze and then you cannot take the money. No, they have to give the money to you. But how, I don't know. So don't ask me many questions with technical issue things. I don't understand that, because we not go to that part yet. As I talk to you, we do step by step, one by one, smoothly. We do it from this part to go to the next level and go on until we get what we want. And then to the members who want to continue the business, and you guys know what you're gonna do. This is why I start following up to his team week by week. We're gonna continue on this. Bit by bit we will get moving to the closer to the solution. I'm not promising you anything because I don't want to promise you anything. I don't have any responsible for everyone also, because you are not my member as well. I don't know you. We don't have any connection. I just want to share this because this is the things that me and Seb doing it, and some people. Of course, I will also speak to some people or speak to some members that still want to continue the business. And then for you guys, again, if you want to continue, you can do it. If you don't want to continue, just trust me. Close the account, get the money, and bye-bye. Don't ever touch this business again. Done. Maybe this is gonna be my, I don't want to say my last video because I like to talk though, but I will not talk so much anymore. I think that's good words. I want only talk with someone that make me comfortable, like Seb. I like to talk with Seb. I like to talk with David. I like to talk with Bruno, Chris. It's nice. I mean, like, I don't want to talk with someone that it's not make me comfortable at all. So if you guys want some information, maybe you can ask to the people that I talk more. The rest, yeah, you can see my activity on Instagram. I'm real though. I mean, like, that is my life. You can like me. I'm a nice person. You can be my friend actually if you want it. Oh, last thing, I wanna speak to someone who said like, Olivia, you have a nice life because you're using ATG money. Okay, darling, you don't know me. I don't need to explain it who I am, but you can look from head to toe. Oh my god, I'm childish now. Okay, listen, I don't want to be rude to someone, and I also don't want to be arrogant to someone. You can Google my name, who I am. Boom, boom, boom. There's Olivia coming. My business and this and that. So listen, I'm 40. I already done many things in my life. I work hard. I already retired. Huh? You still working in the 40? No, I retired. So darling, you be good at your work, okay? Don't do nasty thing to me.